Oh, I'm back though. I don't, my man, but the bad talking is hard. Did you know that? Hello, I'm back to one. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Futamata Ren'ai. Finally back after the big break from. I call it a break, but really it was not really a break. And yeah, sadly the internship is not turning into an apprenticeship. I'm not gonna elaborate any on that. Just move past it. Already talked a bunch about it at the start of the Hoshiori part anyways. And time for depression. Apologies. I'm sorry, Kirame.
どうして謝るの?
I'm sorry. Must be able to tell by my face as the strength of her hug lets up.
そっか。じゃあ、ナオくん、頑張れ。
Huh?
応援してるから。頑張れ、ナオくん。
What are you saying, Kirame? You should be angry at me, not cheering me on.
よし、よし。
Kirame pulls away from me and starts patting my head instead. Just like she did that day when we first met while I was asleep on a nap.
ナオくんも男の子なんだから、女の子の前で泣いちゃダメなんだよ。
I'm not crying, you're crying.
あれ、どうして。別に悲しくなんかないのに。
Man, turns out that week away from the game sure has helped lessen the impact of this. That is not a negative, that's entirely a positive. This is depression. Let's see me on with tears will stop me from going.
泣き顔好きなんだもんね、ナオくん。でも涙止まらなくて。ごめん。ごめんね。
Don't be, it's all my fault. No, it's this. Can't stop crying myself. I thought I'd made up my decision by the time's come, and I'm still rooted to the spot. Don't want to leave Kirame to cry on her own.
キラメのことはさ、私に任せちゃいなよ。これこそが私の望んだ。せめてそうであってほしいと思う結末なんだからさ。
Happy that everything's going your way.
もちろん嬉しいよ。
The final boss remains undaunted, smiles on despite all the tears around her. It's gonna end you. Gotta chase after Miyako, but that doesn't mean you'll get.
だからもっと話さないといけないの。二人で。でも君たちは今までそれを選択できなかった。変わってしまうのが、終わってしまうのが怖くて。今しかないんだよ。だから君はキラメを置いていかないといけない。もちろん私のことも。二股して失敗することには慣れたでしょ。ちゃんと自分が誰かに恋できることも分かった。ならちゃんと向き合わないと。もし海野さんが嫌になって他の恋がしたくなったら、また私と二股しよう。私がするもん。略奪愛なんて燃えるね。
Trying to get along now that you've both been rejected. You got that, former girlfriends?
ほら、さっさと行きなって。未練がましい。みやこのこと、ちゃんとしてきてね。
Oh well. I doubt I'll never forget that sweet smile of Kirama's with her tear-filled eyes. Was the audio always so off?
システム設定よ。
Like everything's really fucking loud, especially like the fucking background sound effects there was just now. Find Miyako alone on the beach, squatting down and prodding to sand with a piece of driftwood.
キラメのこと捨ててきたんだ。
Yeah, I'd come to talk to you.
私のせいにしたいの?
Won't you bear this sin with me?
重いのは嫌。
You're the heavy burden. Too heavy to bear considering I only kinda like you. Or so I thought. I'm exhausted from running here, so I plop my ass down on the sand. I stretched out both legs and joined Miyako in staring out at the dark ocean from right beside her.
思ってたって今は違うの？
Because you wanted to be together forever.
いつも言ってること。
You don't actually believe it. I know you don't. I know I don't.
だから二股してたの？
Felt a more casual sort of romance would be better for me. That's how our relationship was.
バカじゃないの？
I am. That's why I got caught two-timing. It's why I ditched both my girlfriend. It's why I ran away to be with you.
それじゃあ結局何も変わってない。
Well, the thing is, I think I maybe kinda like you.
どうして曖昧なの？
Like you've been any less vague. You can fall silent, grossing yourself and fighting a crab with a piece of driftwood. Keep telling me you want things to stay the way they are, then you start crying and pestering me for sex and snuggle up to me like a cat. That doesn't make any sense.
全部ナオとしてたことだから新しいことなんて一つもしてない。
True, I did a lot of things with Kitame and Yua that I never did before. You know, we spent all that time together without ever going on a date.
あ、
The crab catches the driftwood in its pincers and steals it from Miyako. Is she even listening to me? Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna keep on talking. I had sex with Kitame, we kissed, embraced, and I came inside her.
それぐらいキラメのこと好きだったんじゃないの？
I mean, she's cute and bashful, she's sexy, she's kind of warm, and she managed to fall for a guy like me. But most importantly, she wasn't you, that's the main thing.
何言ってるの？
I care about you. I want to do anything to hurt you. I felt that way before I even realized I knew I liked you. But I'm a fuck up. This whole thing with Kitame proved how much of a prick I am. I still dream about that, Dad, you know? You were crying so much when you came on to me, and that turned me on like crazy. You were sad, worried that I'd leave you, and I was just horny. Wanted to believe I wasn't like my dad, but who knows when I'll end up following in his footsteps. That was the point, and I knew I was a prick, and it terrified me. I tell Miyako all the things I couldn't bring myself to before. I'm sure there are parts of this that I could go without saying, but the feelings I have right now are impossible to sort out.
それでも私は良かったのに。
You shouldn't be.
いい。
You'll end up broken too.
どうしてナオは一緒に壊れてくれないの？
What?
私だってナオと同じ。とっくに壊れちゃってるのに。
That's just not true.
泣きながら夜な夜な迫ってくるお姉ちゃんが壊れてないとで
He has
も
a
言う
point.
の？
Whenever I considered you my big sister, you're just Miyako to me, and you always will be.
そんな宝物みたいに私のこと大事にしてくれなくていい。
Blaze around the top of mine. Hers is soft, mine is covered in sand.
もっとナオの気持ちをぶつけてほしい。それこそ壊れるぐらいに。私が泣いたから途中でやめたんでしょ？
And want you to end up like me. She was that girl who sat by the window, flashing me cheeky smiles as we chatted with each other. That was the girl I fell for. Hold on. I had a premonition just now. Hold the fuck on, hold the fuck on, hold the fuck on, hold the fuck on, hold the fuck on. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. 16 something. 16. 33. Oh, hallelujah. That was from our last video. Oh, I thought for a second I forgot to censor something on Hoshiori part and I had to redo that shit. Redo the upload, that is. And the rendering. I don't want to be this... I wanted to have this messed up relationship with her.
私も我慢したらナオと一緒にいられる。それでいいと思ってた。本当は壊れるぐらい愛してほしいのに。だけどそういえばナオは私から離れていってしまうから。
We both prioritized being together over revealing our true feelings. We made the decision to restrain
壊
ourselves.
れてもナオと一緒にいられるのならそれでいいって。どうなったっていい。それに私 なおごときに壊されるような女じゃない。
We're sitting side by side, but all of a sudden I found that she's practically hanging over
だ
me.
から私になおのしたいこと全部して全部ぶつけて、それこそ壊れちゃうぐらいに。
Never could tell what was going on in Miyako's head, but now she's telling me exactly how she feels. At the very same beach I came to run away from her, no less. Man, why did it take so long for us to have this conversation?
ヒラメと信太さんのおかげ。
Yeah. Either way, I still haven't made up my mind, so but I'm also not in the mood to lift my ass off the sand. Oh, prick, so just so you know, I might end up doing something awful here.
いいよ、ちゃんと怒るから。
Might end up falling for a different girl again.
また私のこと好きになってくれたらいい。
That is not a good mentality to have. It'll probably make you cry a lot.
目が潤ってちょうどいい。
Now you're just saying shit.
重い女は嫌なんでしょ。
He stands up slowly and begins to walk towards the ocean. Soon the waves are lapping at her feet. When they're up to her knees, she keeps trudging forward until she's practically floating in the ocean. Miyako, what the hell are you? Miyako! Rush to the water after her. The frigid chill immediately permeates my clothes, cooling the summer heat. They weigh me down, dragging me deeper into the water.
捕まえた。
Huh? I was so frantic that I didn't realize she'd come to a stop, both arms outstretched. Very fancy CG that I did see while watching the opening. I 100% expected that was going to be like a later thing where like she mistakes him going to the ocean to cool off or something after a fucking messy scene with him trying to drown himself and she panics. And I don't know why that was my instinct, but alas, here we are. This man has a very toned forearm for some reason. I just noticed that. Like, fucking look at this shit. That is like a weirdly toned forearm. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. We have new things. Where is it? Where's the folder? There we go. Namely, we now have Fujita and now to add. As for Fujita, yeah, no, this man just jaywalks. He doesn't care. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it in here because it really depends on who. Nah, I'm gonna leave him here. But there are certain people that he will not jaywalk around. That's here. I'm an idiot. The upper one is jaywalks without restraint. Whoops! Accidentally opened Discord. Also, as usual, thank Cactus for providing these images. Anyways, next is Kokonao. Yeah, no, this motherfucker just jaywalks. Like, he's actively trying to be an asshole. Why would he ever not just jaywalk without hesitation? Right, there we go. Oh, hold on. I just realized Fujita needs a bit of adjusting still. There we go. Better. Anyways, back to the game. Still out of breath as my head goes under. Miyako, lying in wait like a mermaid, places her hand on each of my cheeks. Everything sounds so distant and unintelligible. Moonlight glistens harshly as it pierces the waves above, making the water brighter than I thought possible at night. All I know for certain is that I can feel the warmth of her skin against mine. Can't breathe. Her eyes are only half open, but I'm pretty sure I see her smirking at my suffering. Her lips are pressed against mine. She breathes directly into my mouth, allowing me the slightest gasp of air. dumbass. We're trying to get us both fucking drowned.
泳ぎは得意。心配無用。
I know you're light, but how can you float with your clothes on? I thought I was gonna... Ah, fuck it, who cares? I thought I was gonna lose her. That she'd disappear off the dark ocean now to be seen again.
大丈夫。なおは今みたいに私のことちゃんと大切にしてくれる。壊れそうになっても平気。だから安心して。
You know, I think now I may want to like check her browser history. Her ass probably has way too many searches on Mindbreak. I drank the damn seawater and now my mouth's all salty. I'm pissed off, so I'll go as tightly as I can and resume where we left off. The hell is some sweet mixed in with all this salty?
リップの味じゃないの？
You wear that fancy shit?
なおはデリカシーがない。
Well, what isn't normal is how soaking wet we are. We're going home, taking a bath, and going to bed.
ねえなお。
What? I've had enough fun at the beach for one day.
私も好き。なんでまた沈んだの？
Why does the moon have to be so damn bright today? Just go away already. Gotta let her see how badly I'm blushing, damn it.
古賀くんには幸せになってほしくなかったんだ。そりゃさ、キラメとならうまくいったよ。誰だって後悔はするものだし、最高のハッピーエンドでなくともベターエンドぐらいで人生は十分楽しめるんだ。
Meanwhile, I see it. Kirame is still the happy ending, actually. So, shut the fuck up.
だけどさ、私はね、古賀くんに本当に好きな人を好きでいることを諦めないでほしかったの。
You don't get to suddenly fucking heel face turn now that things ended up this way. You fucking said your true thoughts. You are convinced that he will fucking suffer with Miyako. You fucking said your piece. We all fucking saw it. You're not getting out of the role of being a massive bitch anymore.
ちょっと言葉足らずだったかな。
Yo starts monologuing as we watch the two from afar.
足らないどころじゃなかった。ゆあちゃん難しいことばっかり言うから勘違いされるんだ。
だね。結局そんな役回りしちゃった。私らしくもない。
私少しは二人の間に割り込めたかな。
私が海野さんに余計なこと言わなかったらあのまま結ばれてたかもね。
そうだよ。全部ゆあちゃんのせいだ。
運命とか愛を否定し続けてきた私だけどさ、本当はちょっぴり信じたかったんだよ。古賀くんだってそう。私なんかじゃ無理だった。きっとあんな風になれたのはキラメのおかげ。
でも私もナオくんのことが好きだったんだよ。
あんな二人のこと見てたらさ、これでよかったんだって思わない？
Just rolling back, I'm flooding
本
out.
当に好きだったんだね。ごめん、付き合わせちゃって。
ゆあちゃんに協力した覚えはないし、みやこが頑張っただけ。
To be fair, she didn't. It was entirely all Yua.
古賀くんもさ、ようやく傷つける勇気を出せたんだから頑張ってると思う。
ゆあちゃんの嘘つき、なおくんのことこれっぽっちも好きじゃなかったらこんなことできない。
そうだね。人差し指ぐらいは古賀くんのこと好きかな。
何それ、素直じゃないの。でもね、私も良かったこと一つだけある。
何？
多分これからもゆあちゃんと仲良しでいられること、一緒に振られた彼女仲間として。もう
可愛いんだから。あんな二股ポイ捨てクズ野郎じゃなくて私と付き合わない？あ、キラメはやり捨てされたんだっけ？
どうし して傷をえぐろうとするの？仲直りしてあげようとしてるのに。
Because you're an asshole. What were you expecting? I got the feeling that she's trying to cheer me up in her own way. I'm far from convinced of it, though.
それにほら、あの二人だってずっとうまくいくとは限らないんだからさ。ワンチャン狙っときなよ。てか、二股しちゃえ。
みやこ、気にしなそうだから本当にできちゃいそうで怖い。なおくんは嫌がるだろうけど。
そう？海野さん結構嫉妬深そうだけどな。
私の方がゆあちゃんよりみやこと仲良しだから。
あれ、ちょっと元気出てきた？よかったよかった。後ろでルイも心配そうな顔してたから。
ほんとあんたはろくでもないことばかり吹き込んで。
ねえルイ、私シアに謝らないと。私が間違ってましたって。
あんなのが運命の恋なんて言ったら視野が発狂しちゃうでしょ。
なおくん、
ユアも言ってたけど、いくらでもまだチャンスあるんだから諦めちゃダメよ。邪魔するぐらいで行きなさい。
どうして二人は私の味方してくれるの？
二股クズ野郎の味方するやつなんていないわよ。
私はキラメに負い目があるし。
頑張れ、みやこ。
Least I can do is root for her, since these two clearly won't be. I hope she'll forgive me for still liking now a little in exchange. Motherfucker! Should have seen it coming. Should have seen it coming. Should have seen it coming. 21:43, I don't know. Oh, Kirame, Miyako says. I haven't run into her in the bath, rather I'm in the middle of thinking these mean-spirited things.
なおくんはどうしたの？
Where's Naokun? Kirame asks.
いろいろ我慢
We
でき
figured
な
it'd be
さ
hard
そう
to
だ
hold
から
back, so we decided to go separately, Miyako says. Right, Kirame says.
キラメ
I'm sorry, Kirame, Miyako says.
なおくんも
Everyone
ゆ
keeps
あちゃんも
apologizing to me. First now, then Yua, now you. I'm sick of it,
今は
Kirame says.
だけど
But that's all I can do, Miyako says.
やだ。許
Well,
してあ
I
げ
don't
ない。
forgive you, Kirame says.
そっ
Oh,
か。
okay, Miyako says.
いや、だからって
You
納
aren't
得
supposed
し
to
ない
just
でよ。
accept that, Kirame says.
ナオのこと
Well, I
返
wouldn't
せ
know
と
what to
か言われ
say if
て
you
も
asked for now
どうして
back,
いいか
Miyako says.
言わないってば。
I didn't do that, she already dumped me, Kirame says.
それどころか
Actually, it was a bump
や
and
り捨
dump,
て
cream
仲出
pie
し
and
ぽいぽ
everything,
い
Miyako says.
改
You
め
make
て
it
言
sound a
葉に
lot
すると
worse, Kirame
ひ
says.
どいクズ野
I'm
郎
taking that
が
awful
私
asshole
が
off your
口説いたんだ
hands
か
so you can relax
ら
now,
安心して
Miyako says.
どうして
Why
好き
do I
な
have to
私
try
が
and
逆
assert
転
your
させよう
dominance
と
the
して
moment I
る
give you
の？
the slightest chance? Kirame says.
キラメなら
I'll
も
find
っと
someone
い
much
い人
better,
が見
Kirame.
つ
I
か
can
る
introduce you to another
なお
asshole
み
if
た
you
いな
want,
クズ
Miyako
男
says.
クズ男
I don't
が
like
好きなんじゃ
assholes,
な
I
く
like
て
now.
もっ
Kirame
と
says.
早く
I wish I told you how I
キラ
felt
メに本当の
earlier,
気持ち話し
Miyako
た
says.
みやこだって
You couldn't
今の
bring
今ま
yourself
で
to
言
it,
えなか
right?
ったん
That's
で
just
しょ？
how it is, Kirame
も
says.
っと早く
If I'd realized how
なおの気持ちに気づいて
Mao
あげ
felt
られ
earlier, I
た
could
ら
have kept him completely
キラメと
mine. He
信
now
田
would
さん
have
とも
dated
付き
you
合う
or
ことな
Nobuta,
く
Miyako says.
あれ
Huh? That's what you meant, Kirame says.
ねえキラ
Hey,
メ
Kirame, did it feel good
なお
when
に
Mao
仲出し
pumped
さ
you full
れ
of
て
his
気持
cum?
ちよかった
Miyako says. What the fuck?
どうして
Why would you ask me that? Kirame says.
うん
Just curious, Miyako says. I think I might understand how he feels a little now. Miyako feels like someone you could try sink to the depths of depravity with. You could truly sink to the depth of depravity with. Don't worry about him.
なおとエッチす
I'm
るの
way too
楽
horny
し
to
み
sleep
で夜も
tonight, so
眠れ
stay
ない
up
か
and
ら
drink with me, Miyako
晩酌
says.
に付き合って
みやこ
Miyako, are you
本当に
sure you
なおく
actually
んの
like
こと
him?
好きなの？
Sounds to me like you just want
やりもく
sex,
だったり
Kirame says.
クピクピ
Sip, sip.
もう飲んでるし。
And she's already drinking.
Demo.
Drink at a bath sounds great, though,
Overdose.
Kirame says. Today's a perfect day to drink and forget all my worries. Thought I'd be able to sleep otherwise.
お風呂で
You
寝
can't
ちゃ
drink
ダ
at a
メ
bath.
で
Two
しょ
drunkards were collected by a Nagamin the next morning. Hi, Miyako.
何な
It's morning and the birds are cheerfully chirping outside. I wonder, do they chirp because of the time of day, or do I only hear them now because it's otherwise quiet? If we don't get up, we're gonna be late.
私はいつまでもこのままがいい
二人が何の進歩もしてないこと言い合ってる。
Kirame grumbles wearily at the sight of us lazing on the sofa when she's already dressed and ready to go. How would you feel ready to talk to the guy who dumped you and his new girl, eh? Guess it wasn't that upsetting for you after all.
ナオくんがのんでりすぎる。だって変な風に距離取っちゃってギクシャクしたくないんだもの。今だって結構勇気絞り出して話しかけたんだからね。
You're so cute when you're putting on a brave face, Kitame. Wanna come and join? There's room between us.
一体どういう嫌がらせなの？ナオくん、そんなバカなことばっかり言ってるとミャーコに引っかかれちゃうんだからね。
Don't get any funny ideas, Miyako. Save your claws for the scratching post.
にゃ
Ah, shit! I didn't mean to use my back as a scratching post.
ナオがバカなのは知ってるけど、キラメにひどいこと言わないで。
Hey, I was just trying to act normal around her. Literally what she said she wants.
いいってミヤコ。ナオくんがバカでクズでどうしようもないのんでり野郎なのはさすがに私もとっくに分かってるわ。
That's nothing to be proud of, Kitame. Miyako just so happened to scratch the part of my back that I've been itching, which woke me right up. Well, I was planning on skipping today, but I guess I'll go to class after all. Miyako, go wash your face or I'm leaving you behind.
え
What? I didn't say anything strange.
なお、いつも勝手に一人で行っちゃうのに。帰りは待っててくれること多かったけど。
We went to school together all the time before we moved here. Also, we both happened to have the same class this morning. Don't make things weird.
ごめん。
You don't have to apologize over it. Ah!
ナオくんが発狂した。なんだこれ。どうして我が寮でいきなり甘酸っぱい青春劇が始まっちゃったの？
何朝っぱらからやさぐれてんだよ。さっさと俺の飯作れ飯を。
なお、ミヤコとうまくいっちゃったんだね。私はキラメとがいいなって思ってたんだけど、振られちゃったなら仕方ないか。
Don't worry, you'll get your turn.
レイラ、やっぱり辛いよ。慰めて。
よーしよしよしよーし。
Layla starts petting Kitame like she's a puppy. Man, Kitame really is cute when she's crying.
泣かせるなら私にしてにゃー。
You're more likely to purr than cry. Miyako is meowing away without a care in the world. Does that mean she's in a good mood? Is she in a good mood because I've stopped complaining about her meowing? Still can't make heads or cattails of what she's thinking from looking at her expressions alone.
驚いた。そういう感じで丸くまとまったのか。
Hoshino works everything out the moment he sees Miyako and I sitting side by side in the lecture hall. Things happened.
なんだかんだあった。
さすがにそこぼかされると俺には何もわからないんだが。でもいいのかなお。お前まだユウと付き合ってることにされてるだろう。
Oh, right, that they do.
そういえばそうだったの？
Forgot about it all after all that trouble, but she's right. Yua made that declaration and got rumors to start spreading. Can't blame Miyako for not knowing about it. Who cares? You know, Miyako, if it were Kirame, yeah, I'd have to get the misunderstanding sorted out, but this is Miyako we're talking about. You know what I mean?
それは絶対的な私への信頼なのか、単におざなりにしているのか。
Both! Don't make me choose.
なんて適当なやつなんだ。もしユアのこと納得させた上での結果なら、あいつがどうにかしてくれんだろう。
Hoshino was exasperated with us for a moment there, but he was back to being all smiles in no time.
なんだかんだ、お似合いの二人じゃないか。おめでとう。
もっと盛大に祝って。
急につけ上がってくるなよ。俺が見てもわかるぐらい、海野はご機嫌だな。
Well, you just passed your third grade Miyako certification test.
何級まであんだよ、その検定。
資格は大事。就職に有利になる。
クソの役にも立たなそうな資格取得を進めてくるなよ。そういうマルチビジネスだろ。
女の子はたくさん騙すのに、自分は騙されてあげないんだ。
It's a real piece of work. That's why he lost half his ass.
さっきの言葉撤回するわ。最悪のカップル誕生だ。早く別れろ。
Both Miyako and I tease Hoshino, leaving him in a huff.
早速ラブラブしてるとかさ。私の苦労が報われたと素直に喜びたいところだけど、もうちょっとこう達成感みたいなのをもたらしてくれないわけ？
Miyako and I are having lunch together when Yua comes over to start grumbling at us.
のぶたさんにはこれがラブラブに見える？
二人で一緒のドリンクチューチューしながら、しかも対面じゃなくてわざわざ隣り合わせに椅子動かしてまで座ってたら、誰だってラブラブだと勘違いしちゃわない？
She's right, Miyako. You gotta be more careful. The whole campus still thinks I'm a two-timing prick thanks to her giving everyone the wrong idea.
なおの風評被害は私に影響しないから知ったことじゃない。
誤解ならもう解いてあげたってば。私が古賀君に振られちゃったことにしたけどね。
うゆゆ、こんな私を振るなんてひどい男。
Why are you trying to bully me? That isn't what you wanted.
想像の10倍ぐらい幸せそうでムカつくからだよ。もっとこう噛み合わないでギクシャクすると踏んでたのに。
That's probably because we haven't done anything romantic like yet, right, Miyako?
してないしてない。チューチュー。
Hey, save some for me.
本当になんだかな。
Yua is displeased for whatever reason and sits down at our table without asking for permission to join us.
君たちの恋愛はもっと苦難と障害に満ちてないと私が面白くないでしょ。
Our relationship doesn't exist for your amusement, thank you very much.
でも私、君たちの愛のキューピッド。私、いなかったらこのままそのままあのまんま。わかる？
本気せがましい。
わ、古賀くんキラメに取られそうになって半泣きになってたことは思えない強気発言。最後の背中を押してあげたのも私だというのに。
恩はあだで返すのがクズの家系である古賀家の家訓。
都合のいい時だけ兄弟面しないでよ。ねえ、海野さん。
なお、のぶたさんがチクチク言葉たくさんぶつけてくる。
That's all she knows. Hell, that's all she's got now that your two-timing incident is completely over. Let her have this.
ねえ、なんで私古賀くんに哀れまれてんの？
日頃の行いってやつ。
Yep, you should take a look at the mirror before you start sulking. Yua throws a petulant tantrum and turns her face away from us dramatically. Damn, Miyako, if I'd known you could take down the final boss that easily, I would have included you in my party from the get-go.
最強の二人。
でもさ、君たち分かりやすくラブラブしたらどうなの？普通のカップルがするような会話じゃないよね。熟年夫婦がするような枯れたやりとりしてない？
どうしても私たちのあらを見つけ出したいみたい。
I doubt she'll struggle to find him. I'll be the first to admit we're not that madly in love or anything.
それはそう。なおはもっと私に特別感を感じるべき。
それだ
Yua suddenly exclaims, slamming her hands against the table as she stands up. Miyoko's so taken by surprise that her natural personality comes out.
どうして海野さん自然に猫語が出るようになったの？露骨な萌えアピ？前はこんな子じゃなかったのにな。
No one says moe nowadays.
私はずっと可愛い。モテモテ。
Pudgy maybe. Popular no doubt.
なおの知らないところでモテている。娘に彼氏ができた父親みたいな顔するから教えてないだけ。
I'm way more popular. Was so popular it became a two-timing asshole. Your stray cat nature is enough to beat me, kid.
だけど今はなおの飼い猫にゃん。
There are more appealing ways to show off your softer side, you know.
私は一体何を見せられているの？この私の天才的ひらめきの流れを断ち切ってまですること？ん？
Honestly, yeah, because your eureka moment is probably a terrible fucking idea for everyone involved. I think you might throw a genuine tantrum if you don't hear her out. Go on then. I'll bet it's a load of crap anyway.
ズバリ、今の君たちに必要なこと。それはデートでしょう。あれ、全然興味なさそうじゃん。
We've never gone on any sort of date before, but it kind of feels like we're past that stage anyway.
どうせなおは着ていく服すら自分で決められないダメ男だから、私が1から10までお世話することになる。とってもめんどくさい。
I only ask you for help with my fashion. Don't exaggerate. I could totally go on a date without your help.
なんで最後自信なくなったの？のぶたさんとキラメといっぱいデートしたんでしょ？
Yeah, but then I realized I couldn't imagine myself on a date with you and started to panic.
おえ。
I get the sentiment, but was it really bad enough to throw up over?
毛玉でも詰まってんじゃないの？
You equips her, chin resting on her hands.
だけど君たちのクリアすべき課題はこれではっきりしたんじゃない？
もうこのままで良くなってきた。
Yeah, too much effort.
やる気なさすぎでしょ。そんなんでいいのかな。ちゃんとラブラブしてるとこ見せないとキラメが怒って古賀くんのこと奪い返しに来ちゃうかも。
キラメにそんな根性ない。
Maybe I'll go have loving sex with her. Only this time I'll make sure to keep it a secret.
にゃ。
Crap, man, her monologue slipped out. Yes, that's the kind of remark that'll annoy Miyako. I still have no idea where the boundary lies with her.
ああ、海野さん拗ねちゃった。これはもうデートして機嫌を直すしかないよね。
Why the hell are you so insistent that we go on a date?
そんな下心のあるデートはお断り。誠意は金品で示して。
Don't start thinking you can be straight with us and we'll let you get away with anything.
いつまでしょうもないこと言い合ってるの？やだやだ、さっさとデートしろ。そしてうまくいかなくてまた私のことを頼れ。
You're already assuming our date will fail? I knew your idea would be a load of crap. You're still more into using us for entertainment than hoping that things work out between us. This final boss doesn't know when to admit defeat. You're going on a date if you insist, but you're paying for it.
そうだ、デート代よこせ。
一人暮らしの苦学生にたかるなんて、この人でなしカップル。これは何？クズの集まり？
Even interjects wearily, having found us chatting right out in the open. And yes, I'm well aware that we're acting like absolute buffoons, but that's beside the point.
もうせいかったら、私はただこのクズカップルにたかられてただけだよ。理由もなくたかってこないでしょ。
I mean, Miyako's always extorting me for money or me, but the opportunity presents itself.
私は成長期なの。どれもナオには不要なもの。
Me? Maybe not. But I kinda need money to live.
よしよし、尻に敷かれ始めた。その調子その調子。あら、古賀くん認知の会だったの？
I'll go on a stupid date, okay? Just leave me alone already.
最初っからそう言えばいいのに。じゃ、感想楽しみにしているね。
Satisfied, Yoa walks off, taking Ibara with her. Wanna go on a yakiniku date?
ゆるり。ほっといけない。食欲に負けて初デートの思い出が煙臭くなるところだった。
Huh, you're prioritizing our date over the meat. That's a surprise. Look at you, you little romantic.
ナオは、いや。
She gives me the sweetest pleading look, forcing me to turn away from her. Don't you start getting cute with me. I'll fall for you all over again.
私はいつだって可愛い。むふ。
There's nothing cute about the way you're acting now. You don't understand how picky men are.
私の気持ちだって全然分かってくれなかったくせに。
Why are you being so cold? Is it you? Did you do this to you?
人のせいにしないの。全部ナオが悪い。
That's a bit extreme, though. I think we at least share it. Go ahead and drink the rest of her drink before she takes all for herself and stand up. I'll give it some thought, I guess.
デートのこと？
Yeah.
へへ。楽しみにして。
Oh, such a neat laugh just now. Miyako must be feeling bashful about it too, I imagine. The first romantic thing we'll be doing together after all. Rui, your lost lamb has come to you for guidance, Rui!
別にいいけど、相談料は別料金になります。
Wait, seriously? I'll take Layla then.
もう、どうしてルイより私の方が優先度低いの？
It's not a problem with you, Layla. Ruru's just got a really strategic mind, that's all.
あんたどうせあれでしょ？ミヤコと付き合ってデートすることにでもなって、そのプランに悩んでるんでしょ？
Well, nice one, Ruru. You know me so well.
デート！朝早くに待ち合わせして、お昼は遊園地でたっぷり遊んで、夜は夜景の見えるレストランで優雅にお食事するの。
He's a broke-ass fucking college student. He's not doing any of that. Then we'll cap the day off with a nice lovemaking session in the hotel room. Don't you giggle at me. I want you to be repulsed by my jokes, not excited, you damn horny bunny.
死ぬほどお金のかかりそうなデートね。ミヤコなら海にでも連れて行けばいいじゃないの。近いんだし、お金もかからないわよ。
That's the sort of plan I'd come up with myself. I did not help, really.
自分から相談持ちかけておいて随分と不満そうね。何よ、なんか文句あるの？
How about you tell me where you'd like to go on a date, really?
アニメのコラボカフェとか。一人で行くの恥ずかしいからルナ連れて行くとうるさいし。
Alright, gotta jot that down.
どうしてルイの好みをメモってるの？
Might come in handy somewhere down the line. Who knows if Miyako and I will actually last.
さすがの二股クズ野郎ね。しかもそれを本人がいるところで堂々と話すあたり。
Well, you heard what Ruiru had to say. Can't imagine you want your first day to be at the beach, Miyako. Meow meow? The meow meow? I think she just ordered me to come up with a plan myself. Miyako doesn't want to suggest something in case it makes for a totally lame date. She's sneaky like that. I keep finding Miyako everywhere I go. How am I supposed to go get some alone time to think about this?
知らないわよ。あんたが無理に都から離れようとしてた反動が来てるんじゃないの？
今だってなお一人で帰ろうと思えば帰れるのにね。
Doing that will come back to bite me later.
要するにラブラブってことじゃないの。よかったわね。ヒラメを泣かせて幸せになる気分はどう？
Stop, my heart can't take this. I looked to little for help, but she's sadly glaring at me, so I'm not getting any from her.
日頃のストレスが解消されていくわ。クズをボロクソに言っても心は痛まないんだもの。
Hey, Miyako won't stand by and let you bully me, you know?
すやすや。
No sleeping on the job. I have no friends here, clearly. So yeah, you're the only one I have to rely on, Kidman. Please, you gotta help me. I guess you get me off guard right after she's come out of the bath. I bet hugging her while she's all hot and flustered would be amazing. Not that I'm going to find out.
ギュってしてくれたら助けてあげないこともないわ。
Miyako will claw you if she hears you say that.
みやこは今お風呂入ってるもん。なおくんが黙っていればバレないもん。
I'm witnessing the birth of a two-timing bitch. Oh, this is exciting.
私は二股してないんだけど、なおくん冗談言ってもろくなツッコミしてくれないから困る。
Wait, you were joking? You sound pretty serious to me.
意地悪なおくん嫌い。
She's on the verge of tears. Nice. Ah! Oh, Miyako! Don't stick your wet hands on my back. You almost gave me a heart attack.
他の女堂々と口説いて泣かせてるナオミこそびっくりする。
I came to her for advice. How does that look like flirting to you?
もう私を挟んで喧嘩しないで。
My attempt to get advice ended with the two of us ultimately being yelled at by Kirame. We've been together all day, Miyako. Surely you don't need to be here while I sleep, too. I'd like to get a good night's rest for once.
ようやく合法的にナオの寝床に忍び込めるようになったのに、どうして嫌がるの？
Maybe if it were winter, I'd be glad to snuggle, but we're in summer. It's way too hot for this. Miyako runs just as hard as a genuine cat does. Having her under the blankets with me is making it uncomfortably warm. If I can be serious for a moment, having you cuddle up against me is really testing my self-restraint.
いいんじゃないの？
I want it to feel special this time. We'll be able to do as much as we want after that anyway.
我慢しすぎは体に良くない。
Now take pity on me and go sleep in your own room tonight.
なお、お休みのキスしてほしいにゃん。
Why say anything? We're just gonna get embarrassed about it.
海では私からしたのに、それだと不公平。
A kiss is all you're getting. Prop myself up in bed next to Miyako, wrap my arms around her and plant my lips on hers. I'm used to being with her right after she gets out of the bath, but for some reason she smells even sweeter than usual. Reading that this is rather extended for a goodnight kiss, I moved to pull away, only for Miyako to push her lips back against mine. Are you sure you can restrain yourself, Miyako?
頑張る。
Don't make me regret this. Part her lips with okay, yeah, Jesus Christ. Calm down, please. Funny part. She makes no attempt to hide her sensually blushed cheeks, her eyes wavering. Yeah, I can't hold back much longer. We'll have our date tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be fun enough as long as we're together, no matter where we go.
せっかくの初デートよりも性欲に負けそうになってる。
Like you're one to talk, you're constantly in heat, you damn cat.
楽しみにしてる。
Miyako then scampers away back to her room. Great, now I'm gonna find it even harder to sleep. Will I ever get a good night's sleep? I'm wide awake, in large part thanks to the rock-hard boner I have. Miyako's late-night visits have become even more of a problem. When was the last time we had sex anyway? I recently had sex with Kitame, so I can vividly remember the heat and pleasure of it all. I was just used to make me forget about how it feels with Miyako, so... But was it ever... I feel about panic. You're never going to be able to sleep if you keep thinking about this dumbass. For now, I'll place my trust in the warmth I just felt. There's nothing to be afraid of. I know I can rely on Miyako.
Kami-san, ohayo.
I think they place the same importance on greeting each other in the crab world. The two of us are chilling on the beach, watching the crab clip its pincers together in a way that actually makes it seem like it's greeting us in return. The morning sun sparkles over the water in front of us. Today is the day of our first date, though technically the date itself hasn't begun yet. Did you sleep well last night?
全然。なおも目のクマさんやばい。
That's nothing new. I came out here because I needed the salty sea breeze and warmth of the sun to wake me up, only to find Miyako was already here.
デート、行く先決まった？
Yep, make sure you bring your swimsuit.
海？
What's the problem? You love the beach.
お家の目の前にあって毎日お散歩してるから、さすがに物珍しさは全くなくなってきた。
I knew you'd say that, but just trust me, I have a decent to good feeling that this will be fun.
保険かけすぎ。でも、私はナオと一緒だったらどこだっていいよ。
There you go again. I could already picture you bitching at me if I take you somewhere boring.
それはそれでナオが悪いもの。
Miyako's mischievous smile leaves me unable to reply. I just have to hope for the best now. We head back to the dorm, eat the breakfast not going to make for us, then get on the train that'll take us to our destination. I'm spicing things up a little here. The beach is great and all, but nothing beats the pool for actual swimming. It's part of the summer experience. I feel like they use this fucking swim pool as like for the fucking it was with New Woman, so it was quick cutty. I don't think they had it in Ren'ai Royale. Yeah, it's the one where like New Woman fucking kissed him while hidden, and also where she wears like this poncho because she a chubby little shit and was embarrassed about it. I would not shame other characters for that, but I will shame specifically New Woman for it because she deserves it.
Oh.
Nick had been anxious the whole way here, but now she actually seems impressed. Her white bikini pairs well with her pale skin. She starts doing her warmer exercise, eager to start swimming. Does say no, we didn't come here to do laps. You're not turning this into a competition.
25メートル一本勝負で負けた方が今日のデート代全部おごるんじゃなかったの？
Oh, you wanna go? Just warn you. Try any cheap tricks and I'll sink it out of the pool.
監視員に怒られちゃう。バレないようにやらないと。
Yep, everything's fair game as long as you don't get caught. Two of us go through our stretches, getting gradually more pumped for our race. It's been a long time since we last competed. She used to destroy me in games all the time, but swimming's one area I'm confident I can win. Count of 3, 1, 2, go, go, go!
うわ、来たな。
That'll teach you to sign up for a competition without checking the rules, Miyako. Enjoy splashing around behind me. Plunge my head under the water and pick up the pace. You can swim the 25 meters to the other edge of the pool without needing to come up for air.
スイー。
What? That head start from Miyako catches up to me in no time thanks to her beautiful streamlined 9 perfect swimming form. The shock throws my breath control off, and in the ensuing panic, my form is completely ruined.
波も風も流れもないプールなど、荒れ狂う北の荒海を泳ぎ渡ってきた私の相手ではない。
She's the deadliest crab fisher. Miyako effortlessly reaches the goal line with me following on a few moments later. Talking is hard. What time? Best out of 3. Just call me off guard.
なお、勝負に負けるとそればっかり。それ言って、一度でも私にリベンジできたことあった？
Hey, you'd say the exact same thing if I could actually beat you. Damn, I lost. I'm gonna go splashing around the lazy river instead.
折れるの早い。私はまだ泳ぎ足りないというのに。
Came on a date today, not to have fun. What, have you forgotten?
デートも遊びの範疇じゃないの？
Have you ever seen a couple go to a pool on a date and then spent the whole time raising each other?
よく水着が取れて流されるイベントなら見たことある。
Maybe an anime. And more at the beach than the pool.
うっかり私の水着も取れて流されちゃうかもしれない。なおはすぐ抱きついておっぱいを隠す練習をしておいた方がいい。
Brad's getting turned on while hugging you, you mean? Fortunately, I don't think you're stacked enough for that.
抱きついたら潰れるぐらいはある。早く試してみたらいい。
Miyako, heavily panting through her nose, spreads her arms wide, motioning for me to come to her. We are not doing this in front of the kiddie pool. All the little tykes are watching us. You can feel their curious gazes burning holes in us. The water in that pool wouldn't cover half of me even if I squatted down.
近頃の子供はませていると聞く。ハグぐらい見せたところで悪影響はない。ほら。
What kind of practice even is this? Happy now?
もっとギュッとして、おっぱい潰れない。
At this point, you're just trying to see if your tits are big enough to squish. Just puff your chest out if you're feeling self-conscious. We're getting a lot more skin contact thanks to our swimsuits. The water's making her feel so smooth. Get a feel of the softness of her moderate but emphasized breasts squishing against my chest.
なおの背中ゴツゴツしてる。寝るとき痛そう。
Yeah, don't run your hands all over me. You're gonna make me feel. You're gonna make me get semi-hard in front of the kids.
背中ペタペタされただけで？
This definitely doesn't count as all. Don't underestimate just how horny I can be.
スパッ。
She hops away from me faster than the eye can see, then starts squirming in embarrassment. I mean, our relationship's progress is kind of all over the place. Let's try and take this one step at a time, lest we end up making fools of ourselves in public.
やらかした後で言わないで。
Is it me or is it hot in here? Let's go cool down in the pool already.
いやー。
He's just as embarrassed as I am, and mules bashfully when I take hold of her hand. Gotten kind of sleepy.
すや
I wasn't given permission to fall asleep. Two of us are floating along the lazy river in inner tubes when Miyako falls
寝
asleep.
不足で泳ぐには波と太陽は必要だったという結論に至った。
What we needed was a good night's sleep in the first place, and to not try and swim on a lack of sleep.
だけどこれはこれで悪くない。
It's not. Weekdays are much nicer here. Less people around.
大学サボってデートに来ているということを思い出させないで。
What else are we gonna do? Couldn't wait until weekend.
夜まで我慢しないとダメ。
Duck's still on your mind? I mean, I'm cool with not waiting, but you were the one who wanted to make memories on our first date.
ああ、ナオが私のせいにしようとしてる。
How about this? We'll have an early lunch, then go for an afternoon nap.
やっぱり眠たいだけの人生だった。
I mean, I'm tired, so yeah, but like, it's been a long time since we last did the deed, and I'm worried I might be too tired to get it up.
寝不足ぐらいでおちんちんダメになっちゃうぐらい私に魅力がないって言うんだ。
I'm just talking hypothetically. Anyways, I want to be in peak form. God knows I won't be able to satisfy you otherwise since you're perpetually in heat, Miyako.
デートなのにエッチのことばっかり考えちゃってる。
Well, some dates are like that, you know.
えへへへへへ。
Eh. All we do is laugh. All we can do is laugh it off. Sure, I'm glad I remembered to bring a sheet with me. We left the pool, had lunch, and are now about to get some rest in the park by the waterfront.
本当にただのブルーシート。もっとおしゃれなシートはなかったの？
Hey, I planned this thing last minute. Don't complain. It's good enough for us both to sleep on.
もっと狭い方がナオにくっつけたのに。
We're just napping, alright? Save all that touchy-feely stuff for later. Good night.
ナオってそんな寝るわーってノリで寝れないでしょ？
But I can still relax by shutting my eyes.
ナオ、もっとそっち詰めて。木陰に入ってない。すやすやしてる間に肌焼けちゃう。
Jeez, quit snuggling up to me. Go give me a lap pillow or something.
膝枕って絶対すぐ足しびれて痛くなるよね。
Right, can't do that here. Could even let me sleep on her lap the whole night without complaining.
安い挑発には乗らない。
Hey, my stomach isn't a pillow.
ちょっと高いけど後頭部の安定感は抜群。なお、お腹出てるの。
No shit, we just ate. That's what happens when you demand meat.
ステーキとハンバーグとチキン美味しかった。
Half of that was meant for me. Why didn't you just order extra to start with?
残したらお店に悪い。
But you don't think it's rude to take my food?
なおには代わりに添え物のブロッコリーあげたでしょ。
Only because you hate vegetables.
お肉を食べに来てるのに余計なものを乗っけないでほしい。
I love it, particularly the corn or that onion you get squished under the steak. Despite acting like a complete carnivore, she also ordered herself an extra large helping of rice, proving that she's just a starving cat with an unbalanced diet. Besides, you're always... Miyako? Surely has a cat sleeping on my stomach like that. I'm stuck facing upwards, so I fold my arms behind my head to try and sleep. The clouds stream on by overhead, occasionally letting out enough sun to penetrate the foliage and hit my face. Stupid Miyako and his stupid cute sleeping face. The tranquility right now reminds me of the classroom when I first met her. Didn't want to hurt her, didn't want to break her, so I ran and ran, but now here she is again, back within touching distance. There was no going back. Strange enough, it doesn't feel all that heavy. I doubt my more casual approach to love will ever change, no matter how many times my fuck-ups have resulted in me being called an asshole. As long as I'm Miyako, I don't even care. With that thought, I shut my eyelids. Shit, it's nighttime, and it's freezing. The sun has completely set by the time I wake up, with the breeze having become uncomfortably chilly. How are you doing, Miyako? She's sleeping like a log. Wakey, wakey, Miyako, it's feeding time.
え、夜じゃん。
Exactly how I reacted.
お昼寝のつもりがマジ寝になってしまった。これは大変。
You don't look all that distressed.
でもすっきりした。
She sways side to side as she stretches out. She's wide awake by the time she's done. I also managed to get some good rest for once, and I feel completely revitalized. The sun's gone down, but it's not that late. So we can keep our date going.
ねえ、なお。
That nap help you think of somewhere to go?
夜になったからもうエッチしたい。
Have you ever heard of setting the mood?
なおだってずっと我慢してたでしょ。
I know, but what happened to going to a fancy restaurant with a nice view?
そんなおしゃれな場所、なおが知るわけない。
Now look one up right in this.
調べるならエッチするホテルの場所調べて。
Yes, I realize.
ドヤ顔で言うことじゃない。
You should be grateful. I'm letting us skip straight to the fucking stage, just like you want it.
ムカついてきたから今日はやっぱりなおとエッチしない。
Today? So you're down tomorrow? You're totally in heat. It may seem calm on the surface, but below that is a different story. I fold up the sheet and shove it into my backpack, and then take Miyako by the hand.
なお。
You want this, right? Well, let's go. Squeezes down on my hand rather than give me a reply, and we're soon briskly walking into the streetlit town. We arrive at the hotel and are greeted by the touchscreen with which we're to choose our room. Tell me I have to choose again? I hate making decisions all the time. Someone else choose.
何を切れてるの？
I want to choose for me.
大きなベッドのお部屋がいい。
Your reason being?
多少暴れても落ちない。
How wild are you planning on getting?
何でもいい。さっさと来て。
Jesus Christ, this woman. Okay. Miyako makes a selection without even looking at the screen, then pulls me by the hand into the elevator. She spends the whole ride nuzzling up against me like a cat, which is making me uneasy. Bet I have Miyako hair all over me now. I have to go over my clothes with a roller later. We arrive at our room. She opens the heavy door and kicks me inside. Jesus Christ. She shuts it behind her, then stares down at me sprawled across the floor.
なお。
Don't growl my name like it's part of your cat vocabulary. Hey, Miyako. Hey, wait, we haven't even showered! Raubtierfütterung! He slides the tongue straight down my throat, pressing me down into the floor. Jesus Christ, this is eliciting some uncomfortable memories. I was not prepared to suddenly be reminded of my childhood with something happening as in a visual novel as an intro to a sex scene. That's an uncomfortable reality. Hey, no need to rush. I'm not gonna run away. You might run off to the beach again, Miyako says. You can actually see the ocean from here. Why do you know that, you son of a bitch? Miyako says. Ah! Now you can't escape, Miyako says. Told you not gonna... No, wait, Miyako. Lisa, let's move to the bed. This man's getting violated. See you after the H scene. They done fucking. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. So yeah, who knew that turns out the sleeper pick that would actually make Bud happy was gonna be Miyako with the amount of fucking sheer dominance this little shit displayed in the sex scene. This morning. So exhausted I slept like a log all the way until sunrise. My cock and back are still killing me, mind you. When I really think about it, we practically spent our whole date sleeping, considering we took a nap in the afternoon as well. I wasn't planning on staying the night here. My poor wallet. You're really stingy enough to be worried about your wallet when you got to spend the night having loving sex with your girlfriend, Miyako says. Morning, Miyako. Not to be blunt or anything, but what do you say to splitting the cast? I'd say we both enjoyed ourselves last night. That was pretty blunt, Miyako says. What's it matter? And for the record, if you say no, I'll have no money to take you on dates for the time being. Don't worry, my wallet's even emptier than yours is, Miyako says. You perpetually penniless pussycat. Thought people put up beckoning cat to bring in the money, damn it. Meow, Miyako says. He stretches out over the spacious bed like the cat she is. She's stark naked, so I get quite the stimulating view of your ass. Alright, get the feeling that our life together won't last long if I start getting boners over every little thing, so I restrain myself for now. No, I'm too tired to go home. Also, I want to get in a nice big bath. Let's stay another night, Miyako says. I don't have the money for that. Also, the bath back in the dorm is way nicer. That doesn't have the jacuzzi function. I want the bubbles, Miyako says. We fell asleep right after fucking, so I may as well take a bath before we leave. Huh? She's complaining about the stuff getting crusty on the privates. Quit your bitching, I'll wash it for you. You just want to play with it, so no, that'll get us horny again, Miyako says. Good point. You might get bored if you do it too much. Time to exercise moderation. We can come up with new ways to have sex so we don't get bored, Miyako says. You're not denying that you would get bored. I haven't seen your dick in so long, and for some reason I already feel nothing looking at it, Miyako says. You'll feel something when I stick it in, yeah, isn't that good enough? No, I want a good morning kiss, Miyako says. Can't we save that for after the bath? You stupid dick, Miyako says. Don't start getting sulky with me. We only just had loving consensual sex last night. Yeah, I think that's the most comfortable way for the two of us to be anyway. There's a great deal of work left, if you want to start acting like a proper couple at some point in the future. This is paradise. Miyako's having a nice bubbly bath.
完全に存在を忘れ去られていた我が寮伝統行事第2回レクリエーションを開催します。はい、拍手。
セーブ画面やセーブするのかしら。
How about now? No. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye-bye.